Because even the first episodes, it was already giving the gorilla emojis in the DM.
And I was receiving it.
It was already
the DM,
giving.
They was in the comment section,
Yeah,
babe.
they actually came out bold and strong.
Guys, who is
with
Mark
DPs.
Henry?
Mark Henry, Drogabar, Jigaboo,
Yeah.
Slave.
Whitney, I need you to tell me what it's giving. Listen, I need help. You ain't gotta worry, cause girl, I'm here. I'll tell you what it's giving, I'll tell you what it isn't.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to What's It Giving? You know, Liz is here as always.
Hey, guys. Missed us. Miss me.
Well, technically, we're here every week, but
True.
we've just not been active. Well, I've not been active.
Yes.
Right.
And we're going to get into that. But welcome back.
Welcome back.
Long time no us.
Right.
Yeah, it feels like it has been a while.
Yeah, because last time we filmed in bulk, back to back. And this time we get to film 2 episodes.
Yeah, kind of real time.
I mean,
Yeah, last time we filmed was in March. And it's now April. So how are you, Miss Whitney? In fact, I
can never take Lizzie seriously.
I know, but I'm not a serious person. I don't want you to
Lizzie's
take me
always
seriously.
smiling with her big teeth. So I'm just like,
Someone actually said that someone said the top row on that girl.
what? What, talking about your top set?
It's not wow. Do you find?
You should have your findings.
You shouldn't be laughing at anything like
Right.
that. But yeah, when you're going to be serious, I actually am always smiling. I'm actually a smiley person. We're going to be
You kind of have
serious.
to.
Yeah, well, life isn't
Smile
to be
through
taken
the
seriously.
pain.
Honestly, if you don't smile, you'll cry.
Right.
So yes, my girl. How are you? In fact, last time we filmed, which was March, we had the guest of Mandy and Farah. You were so excited for your inside premiere. Don't do that face. Because even
Lizzie.
honestly, Whitney actually was so excited for this inside premiere. Like the fact that you pre-recorded some reviews, got your hair did. I don't think you actually expected what was filmed in
What's
November.
that meme? I never aspired it.
I never aspired. But you have a black man's blood in you.
And that was the problem.
Oh no, yeah, no. But again, I watched a few. In fact, no, I watched all back and I couldn't see the wrong in it. But it's just so unfortunate because you was really excited.
Lizzie.
This is your second time being on TV and it's Netflix. Like we was all counting down.
Do you know what it is? I feel like, because obviously the first time when I done TV, Love Island, I was so loved.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm thinking, did it before, do it again.
Look where he is at now. Look where he at right now. But now I hear
So
it.
I was just like, I feel like it's different. It's a different demographic audience. I feel like if I was on Love Island for a week, then I probably would have got the same. Because I feel like with me, I'm like a time person.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, thank God I got a lot of time on Love Island. Otherwise, I would have went out a big bad bitch. But
I
with
don't
time,
necessarily
you can
think that's
see
true,
it.
to be fair.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Love Island, they show you like the wholesome parts. And like, you know what I mean? It's not about just drama.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, Love Island, obviously the purpose is to find love and content.
Yeah.
And then Sidemen is literally, it's a social experiment. You're
Exactly.
literally living with people you probably wouldn't encounter in the reality or in the real
No,
world.
it's the same thing with Love Island. I didn't know any of these people.
Yeah, no, of course, but you still went with the mindset, no, you might find your other half and no, like you just...
Other half?
No, but you kind of know your theme. You kind of know the Love Island theme. Poolside,
Yeah,
terrace,
but it wasn't
girls.
like that though.
I know.
It wasn't like that. This theme was very much like, there was a lot of fun BTS-wise, but it's like their focal point, I guess because they had a lot of content and only an hour release per day.
Yeah.
So they had to really make a show.
Yeah. But do you feel like you only come to terms, only now you're realizing the audience and demographic is different?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely should have done my research a bit more. I feel like I just didn't really know about them.
It's not your fault. Not everything
And
you
their
can research.
as in their audience.
I hear it.
Do you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we're gonna do it. Like, no, as in what's meant to be is gonna be.
Yeah.
But I feel like their audience, obviously their kids, their boys, and I mean,
Well, I wasn't aware of that, to be fair, because
I wasn't aware of that
I've
either.
never heard of the Sidemen team. Same, I never heard of Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I'm 29 years old this year. And where we grew up, like, YouTube wasn't an all-time high. If anything, it was just like the covers, Justin Bieber. So, like, even KSI, I've seen him in correlation to Prime.
no, but it's just not our natural
It's not,
content.
yeah, it's not. 'cause-
So it's different.
yeah.
But I feel like this definitely gave me a hindsight on there's actually different demographics and audiences out there.
Yeah, of course. I still
Sometimes
feel
it's
like-
beneficial, sometimes it's not.
But it was
Right, that's only
unfortunate.
because like, you know me.
Who doesn't know you?
Right. But
Literally.
obviously the new audience didn't know me.
Yeah.
So they're probably thinking like, who's this black girl? laughing.
Yeah, even
why is she laughing so much?
Prior to you laughing,
she's so
there
mean.
was an issue. Prior to you
Right,
laughing,
because even the first episodes, it was already giving the gorilla emojis in the DM.
I was receiving it.
It was already
the DM,
giving.
They was in the comment
Oh
section.
yeah, true. They actually came out bold and strong.
Guys, who is
with
Mark
DPs.
Henry?
Mark Henry, Drogabar, Jigaboo,
Yeah.
Slave.
That's not cool. You're not of the Sarge.
I just didn't even know this was obviously we know slavery's active and real, but
No,
obviously
racism, babe, not slavery.
not slavery, racism, sorry. But we're from Camden, and Camden Town's like very diverse. So even growing up, we've never really experienced it because everyone's very much you can be yourself, and we embrace all. Like the gays and the girls.
Yeah, Camden's very vibrant. It's very diverse.
Colourful.
Like if you know, you know. Like even our secondary school. But we have spoke about this before. I always say I did not know racism was alive and well and grown in England until you went on to Love Island Villa. I say this all the time.
But the gag is because I wasn't. It's different because when I went on Love Island, I wasn't living in the moment of it coming out. So I missed that part. You got it, but I personally missed it. I just came out to love. Everything else was like meh. Whereas this is different when you're watching the show go live, every episode with everyone else.
Yeah, in real time.
In real time.
Even though it was filmed in November.
So I wasn't able to escape it. It was just like
that must have been so horrible. Oh, honestly, I felt so bad for you.
Oh my gosh, the ghetto.
Honestly, not even the internet, like, this shouldn't be allowed. It just shouldn't be allowed. What would make anyone wake up in the morning, wash their face, brush their teeth, log into a burner account?
No, it wasn't even burner accounts.
Real accounts, yeah, too.
That's like, I think that's the scariest part. These are like real people with real families, with like Islam, Christianity in their bio. Like these are like real people actually carrying their fingers to type.
But like, what was the reason? Because was it
They're
really
even in
that
Lachlan's
deep?
comments saying, why are you with Mark Henry? Why are you like with this person? Oh my gosh,
so
you should be with Sammy. You're way more suited to her. Like, it's just like,
internet's crazy.
What?
Honestly, I just don't understand it.
Mad.
But I just feel like it's just so discouraging. Obviously, you come across so strong. And you are such a strong, vibrant, beautiful person. There's only so much one person can take. And like you just previously mentioned, Love Island wasn't real time. So you're coming back to catching up with TikToks and people telling you, oh, this happened. Whereas, I just thought you were so excited for Inside. Even I was excited. Like, I don't watch those kind of shows, hon.
I should have done my findings.
Literally, Whitney's got our aunties from Nigeria tune. Like, we don't watch these things. We watch...
Yeah, but the gag is obviously my demographic and like my kind of audience don't like, it's not the same.
Yeah, of course.
But I was even seeing like videos of them saying, I need to go and watch it. I need to go and watch it.
Babe,
because what's going on? What's going on?
You
like,
allowed your community to watch it.
Right.
Because when I was watching Inside, even though, like, Benjamin's at the bottom, the reviews, everything was very much minimal. And then when you see people seeing you get a backlash, like, well, what did she do?
Like,
they went to go do their diligence and research. Some jumped on the bandwagon. Someone's like, was it really that deep? But honestly, it was not that deep.
Like, laughing.
But let's even clear it up. You wasn't, Han, our mother, where's she from? Why would we laugh at anyone's accent? And you guys have seen this girl laugh on TV for commencing 2 years now.
Like,
you really
the gag is, if you look at
laugh.
every single one of my digital content, I'm always laughing.
Whitney's always cackling. Whether it's JD,
even
whether it's
go to love, I always laugh. I know
that.
Good or bad, I'ma laugh through it.
You should have to explain
why would I like laughing? And the irony of it all is it would be different if I was laughing alone. But the fact of the matter is everyone's laughing.
Even talk about that.
And I'm singled out because I've got a louder laugh.
So do you feel like your mic was muted then?
Yeah, you have the power to do that. Yeah, of course. You can, with the microphones, you can either enhance someone's microphone or reduce it. That's how you, like when people are speaking, it's very much, it sounds like only one person.
So if anything, yours is probably highlighted. I just feel like people put you in situations, it's just very unfortunate because, again, watch Reunion briefly, so many people cackled and laughed, and it's a double standard to me because how come the girl cast got so much scrutiny in comparison to the boys? Jason, I literally saw you whisper into PK's ear, boo, talking about...
I didn't even clock that till afterwards.
Yeah, but he did. Literally talking on a woman's body. Let's even clock that tea. Like, it's just nuts. PK, you're actually cool, but still...
Yeah, but that's like, I feel like it just goes down to the demographic. But...
You can't laugh at someone you get a relationship called your Uncle P. Right. And you wasn't laughing at his accent, you're just laughing because you find him fascinating. The same thing you did at Gilgamesh once they rekindled. And y'all saw that, but y'all wasn't in those likes and comments. Yeah. But
yeah, no, it's just crazy. But do you know what it is? Like I was saying to you, obviously ages ago, without context, like Love Island, you are able to see the everyday. Like you have the grace of time and a long period, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is like 1 week and they've got to cut things out. So with certain conversations, you don't get to see people's relationships.
Yeah.
So it just looks like it's out of pocket. It looks wild. So obviously me laughing at Uncle P, it looks wild because there's no context.
Yeah, that's true.
So I get it.
Whereas that 5 days being in the home,
You didn't see how he got the name Uncle P. And yeah, I'm still gonna say that. Like you didn't see like our relationship and whatnot. So I feel like everything just got taken out of context. But do you know what? You've got to charge it to the game.
100%. Well, I'm glad you're definitely in better space now. Again, you come across so strong, but it's just not nice even to see it as your
right.
sister. And I just feel like you're the kind of person that's you're easy to hate. Hard to love, easy to hate. It's not a good thing, but
I
people
get
would
why
rather...
it's easy to hate me, because obviously you're not going to hate on the little innocent looking person. You're going to pick the person that comes across as the most confident in the room, the loudest in the room, the realest in the room. It's like, oh yeah, she can take it.
Yeah.
But
how much can you take?
I mean, that's the guy that I can take it.
How much can you
but
take?
Damn.
Honestly.
Like, how much can one take?
Sorry, the backlash was absolutely disgusting.
It was
Even
crazy.
like those content creators that I really liked, they will never be on my feed again. They've been blocked
It
for
was
life.
actually
Because,
crazy.
Again, you guys are, if we're kids, I hear it. We're 25 plus, and a lot of people I keep up with, you guys know better than to jump on a bandwagon when it comes to tearing down a black woman. And I can't even believe the snide that I saw. So...
And it's not even given like defend, but there's defending. No one's even saying defend, but adding your 2 pence.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. To the narrative.
Opinions ain't ever fact.
In the club, we all fam. I think it's the saddest when it comes from your own. I'll be real. Like,
but it be like that.
Like, it's saddest when it comes from your own.
It really be like that.
Because like, you know how we're raised, especially come from an African or Caribbean background, you know it's very harsh love banter.
Literally.
We're not new to this. So just because you see it on the screens, like, how can you forget where we come from?
Exactly. But society, like, I just feel like this generation, they like to... Everyone likes that's brand new. Like, the majority of... The minority of us blacks are African and Caribbean. And you know the tough stuff you grow up with. You know in Nigerian families, if your SS luggage or whatever, your mom's gonna say, Oti Tobi, Nisuru. Like,
and even like with the blood of Jesus comment.
Like, what?
Are you guys really acting like that's not an African humor banterous thing? Like, mum says blood of Jesus all the time to everything. Like, everything's demonic, sorry. Like, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, like, blood of, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, how are you guys, because you're hearing it on Netflix, how are you acting like, who said that?
We're just in an era where everyone's rebranded themselves, everyone's literally,
right.
It's just like, no, because...
Steety's bomb.
Sorry. Yeah, because I actually was shocked when I even saw the black Barbies. I'm thinking like, wait.
Put her bum round.
What do you mean put her bum round?
Her dress, I don't want to see her cute.
Why don't look at it then?
Isn't that like dog guidelines or something?
Well, girl, do your findings. Get your friend.
I don't want to see that.
Can't you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, put your phone in there. Yeah, period.
Yes, well, what was we saying? Yes.
Yeah.
Our culture, our community, it's not even a pointy thing, because again, you can take accountability. Maybe there's some things you did laugh in inappropriate situations.
Yeah, but that's what I think I can say. But
the response?
But it's because I laugh at everything. But I guess not there's a time and a place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just be laughing. When it's awkward, I laugh.
But it's a learning
When it's funny,
literally.
I laugh. Now I'm just gonna go on TV next time and hold my lips.
Make that ish United States to America. Like,
right.
what?
And do you know what the irony of it all was like? Everyone that was actually defending me, the majority that I was seeing, they were from America.
And they couldn't see a damn thing you did wrong, because the UK now is too sensitive.
Like, Whitney, you need to come to America. Like, how is your own turning on you in the UK? Like, what is this? I was just like, oh my, like, so many American, especially so many American black women was like, what are you lot doing over there? Like, it was so nice to see though.
Yeah.
Like, I think we talk about the bad, but we can talk about the good.
Yeah. And
like, there was a lot of good.
One thing you should focus on. I think
these are roads.
Yeah, where you're not used to receiving hate, or you haven't post Love Island. That's why it's like, even though again, it was very much harsh, but you need to focus on the good. You literally have such an amazing community, people that love you, that stand, people that ride for you.
100%.
Little Peaky Blinders, like you got people that really rock with you, so that's what you should focus on.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's what I do be focusing on. But I feel like initially I was like, oh, I can take this as light work. What? I'm Nigerian. But then I woke up one day and I said, blood of Jesus.
No, but it's different because I just feel
And I
like...
was like, whoa, I'm coming offline real quick.
Even, where did you even say that
Yeah,
statement? 'Cause I kept
Gucci.
on saying that people said you were coming offline, but I never saw that. Where did you say you were
I
coming
put it in my
offline?
broadcast channel, but then I still started posting because I was like, oh, whatever.
So that means the opposite, even in your broadcast channel.
But then it kept coming. Lizzie, like, sort her out. Yeah, initially I was like, I can actually like take it. But then eventually I was just like, what the hell was going on here?
that
Like,
was not
it was on
warranted.
every single platform.
It's mentally disturbing. I don't even know how you did it. Even I was disturbed. I'm literally scrolling. I'm seeing my mum's an immigrant now. Yeah, babe, my mum literally is
But the guy,
Nigerian.
she's actually not an immigrant. Like,
No, she's born here.
She was born here.
But she's so proud of where she's
but
from.
yeah, my mum's, she's straight African.
She's literally Yoruba
And
to a core.
You lot, if you know, she ain't give a heck.
Yoruba is the best language in the world. Like
Like, it's the
anything
funniest language
our
in the
parents say
world.
has been entertaining to us growing up.
It's so
but
entertaining.
we can't speak it. We understand it briefly. So it's forever the best, passionate, and powerful language in the world.
It's the best
So
banter.
why would you laugh at? In fact, I wouldn't say it's acting really thick. It's more like what French, Senegalese.
Yeah, it's gagged. I actually find
I
find all accents so cute.
Literally.
Like-
so it's just people, when it comes to you, will try and
I feel like when it comes to
spin
me in this industry, I feel like people are very sensitive. They try and bring
harder.
me down.
They do.
They're always trying to bring. I'm thinking I can't even breathe. Wrong.
Yeah, because they can't join you, so they just want to beat you. But you can, because you need to be true to
Right.
yourself. I feel like you've tried to cater to so many different audience and just be you. Because regardless of what you do, it's always
Yeah,
going
like
to be some
now
sort of
I'm really
negativity.
about to be ghettoing out
You
here.
need to
because
be-
at this rate,
Be the authentic Whitney Adebayo prior to entering the
I'll be
villa.
authentic.
Yeah, you are. You
regardless,
actually are
but
authentic. But don't
it's
ever
like-
dim your light on anyone to be like, you are.
I feel like it's different because there's not a lot of people that actually like talk
Yeah.
honestly.
With your kind of platform now.
Right, everyone's hiding behind
Especially
cute,
London-based.
cute and mute.
Literally.
They don't do much.
Makeup
It's always just
tutorials.
like music. La la la
Literally
la.
make a story with the
la,
music
la,
on,
la,
the sound, and I hear it.
Like it's just like.
But there's a reason.
They don't, yeah, because they
there's
can't hack this one.
Facts.
But I ain't ever seen anyone really talk apart from ZZ
Facts.
about stuff like this. They all play it safe.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, no. One, I'm a black girl. Two, I can't help being a black girl.
Yeah.
Whether it's ghetto or wrong, but this is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna change. But I feel like a lot of people like sugar down or water down their personality
100%.
to get that point. But that was never gonna be me.
Good. And it shouldn't be you.
Do you get it?
And it shouldn't be you. Yeah, a lot of people have watered down their personality just for the sake of being accepted and what this
Yeah,
now
but it's like
approves
I would
of.
rather people that love me for the real
you.
me than for a facade that I won't be able to keep up with.
Period. I like that. And as you should.
So I just feel like
I know this is a minor setback, major comeback for you anyway.
100%, God's got this. It was just, it's
100%.
just what's it called? A hurdle in the journey.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a hurdle.
It wasn't
like, you
even
live
really a
and you
hurdle.
learn.
Again, people gonna talk, and in reality, no one ever would even utter a word. It's just
Right.
unfortunate. And literally, it came from what, little kids? More time male. It actually was
Yeah, males.
males, little boys.
I know.
In the midst of all the negativity coming and the backlash, where did Millie pop herself into it? Because I literally remember you coming home in January, said, no, when did you go to the premiere?
November. No, the premiere was November.
But you said you got along with everyone, you had a good time.
I had
You
nothing. And the
literally
problem about
hugged and kissed
me,
Millie's mom.
I'm gonna
You know
come
what I'm
back and gist up, especially coming out of the house.
Yeah.
If I had a problem with anyone, it would have been known prior. Like, I literally found out the same
I
time
feel
as
like
everyone else.
People trying to jump on a bandwagon. But that is just so fortunate because it's such a dangerous game to play. You cannot be blonde in this industry doing the crap. What was it?
And do you know what? I'll be real,
Wait,
yeah.
Wolf. Like what?
I'll
cannot.
be real. This is like, I'm always gonna give honest. The gag is in the house, it was Farah and Millie that had the beef.
I remember you
one
mentioned
time
it.
Farah actually wanted to stick it on Millie. And I was like, Farah, like, allow it, she's 21.
No, I remember you mentioned, Farah said it when she was here.
Yeah, she's 20. I was just like, what, like, no, she's a kid.
Yeah, because
Like,
she's not a kid, she knows what she's doing.
And even like I knew, and that's why social media saying, oh, like Whitney, when she confronted you, she's stuttering. I'm just like, no, because
babe, because you given her 5 seconds to do your findings, babe, before.
my thing is, okay, so in my head, I was gonna go two ways.
I know
So it's
exactly
either
what
I actually, since you're a big woman, you wanna chat, like, let's talk about it then. But then it's just like, as a black woman, you've got to think 3 times, in fact.
Yeah, when it
before
comes to
you
the blondes.
speak, right? So it was just like, do you know what, Whitney? I'm not gonna lie, you got to charge the game. You got to go outside.
You're better than
You got to
me.
hold it, because why would I want to argue with a blonde white
not of course,
girl
not argue, but
it's gonna always be perceived like that,
And
and I'm always gonna be the
that's what
villain.
ends up being perceived anyway.
And literally, for just like,
Literally.
I couldn't believe it, because on my life, I didn't know
Millie Joe,
that was an issue.
You tuned in, had Whitney doing the mannequin chat. Even that, I was like, I'm
And it's like,
offended.
really and truly, do you think that no one can have me doing the mannequin challenge in this life? I fear no one. And you lot should know that about me by now. Like, I'm not, I stand on business. I stand on what's right and what's wrong. Like, I'm always there to stick up for people and myself, most importantly, when necessary. So, really...
And you do stick up for people a lot. You said you and Millie had a moment in the villa. Sorry, villa. In the inside house. Do you not, like...
I wiped Millie's
obviously,
tears.
me and Whit debriefed, and she came home saying she wiped everyone's tears.
I wiped Millie's tears when she was saying whatever. I'm not even gonna say what happened. I wiped hers tears. I wiped Maya's tears when Jason got onto her. Mandy about her boyfriend. Like, Sinner. I mean, I think you lot saw. I wiped everyone's tears.
And who's wiped your tears? Josh and Jesus. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
And the gag is, none of these things were showed. So that's why I literally had a really nice, wholesome time in there. So I was genuinely shocked at the edit. Like, I'm not even going to be the girl to be like, it's about edit, because everything I said, I done. Like, what you saw, I definitely did those things.
Yeah.
But it was definitely pulled out of context. And I couldn't believe it.
Having said that, do you feel like production never had your best interests at heart? Think it's a personal thing, or just it's TV's
It's not
TV?
a personal thing.
Okay.
TV's TV.
I hear it.
In every good TV show, there's the good guy, there's the villain, there's the, I don't know, you do your findings. There's always a role to be played.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone has a character to play. It's for entertainment. So I guess my character, I mean, she brought the views.
Yeah,
She got it talking.
But do you not even...
damn, the mental was troubled.
Oh, bless you. Well, how's your mental now?
Recently, obviously now I've just like started posting. I would say it's been good. Like, been with the gang in the crib, you know, been with my sisters, my friends, Joshi, Frank, like just having a good time. Thank God for you lot. Like, otherwise it would have been an absolute mess. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like, me personally, I feel like I'm an interview. I'm not, guys, this shouldn't be formal. I'm just 1 year apart. But I feel like there's just so much pressure. But we need to even go back to 2023. You went into Love Island, a 25-year-old trying to thrive off your hair business. Wherever you found love was the bonus. But I feel like the pressure and expectations from you, why can't you say you want to be a retired baddie? Why can't you say you want to be a mermaid tomorrow? Why are you guys looking up to Whitney like she's your president? She's 27, navigating her life.
And do you know what my thing is?
It's the expectations for me.
But do you know what it is? I feel like because the influencer culture is obviously the foundation of it.
You've never actually called yourself that. You influence.
Yeah, but the foundation of the influencer culture is, look at me, try and be like me. So I don't think people are used to seeing the imperfections in someone and still seeing them thrive.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's kind of like influencers are put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
So that's why they stay away from controversial topics or chiming in and doing like mad things.
Yeah. Because
it's all about having the clean aesthetic, clean and palatable for every kind of brand for you to work with, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my bags, it was my personality initially.
I know.
Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, what, you want me to stop talking?
I don't think I want you to stop talking. I feel like when I was scrolling after your commentary, I don't want to be a baddie no more. The amount of, like, even if you don't want to be, why, like...
My thing, that was like so last week. What if what if this week I want to be a baddie?
Exactly, but I just feel like the peer pressure and expectations from you, even though you may be some people's role model, you did not ask me whether it's a blessing or but you're still figuring things out
I would say, like, if we're talking influencing, my kind of influencing would be learn and grow.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect. I'm not sitting here telling you, look, when have I ever told you I got my shit together?
She ain't got it together.
I ain't ever told, like, you, I'm trying to pay my
getting
rent. Like, I've never told anyone.
Stop saying that, rent's paid.
I know, but you know, I still got next year to pay for. Like, but do you know what I mean? Like, I've never sat here and acted like I'm perfect.
I know
and trust
that.
me, if you wanted me to do mask on, fuck it, mask off, I could.
But I know
But
that.
I ain't got a mask.
I know that.
What you see is what you get.
Right. That's what I'm
That's the
surprised.
problem. I need to actually like form a mask.
No, you don't need to form a mask. What's the point? Unless you're Lady Gaga, you
Right.
don't need a mask. Be yourself.
Yeah, but
You forming
sometimes
a mask
people
now.
don't like yourself.
Then F them
So I feel
people.
like recently I've been thinking like, maybe I need to like, you know, filter out what I give out. But it's kind of like, it's sad for my actual community that love me and I love them too, and
Then
that
do it
want to
for
see
them.
me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of
it for
torn
them.
between becoming more palatable and mute and cute.
No.
Or just
How are you
like,
even saying that out your mouth?
Right.
Be you. The Whitney they fell in love with, do it for your community.
yeah,
They're
but
still here for a
but
reason.
I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just saying like in my recent thought process, and it's like, maybe I should. No. But then obviously I come out and I'm just like, perhaps
Babe,
not.
this is England.
Like, perhaps
You're
not. Or maybe
literally-
I just need to go to America.
Babe, you're playing in a white man's country. You don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
You need to go find your people.
Yeah.
Literally.
I gotta chime into my
Because the gag
audience.
is, like, growing up, I would say, they would say Whitney was too white for the black girls and then too black for the white girls. You literally was right in the middle. I remember vividly. So it's just like, you kind of like always had that balance.
I got both.
But in our household, we have siblings, cousins. Babe, it's literally not even tough love. Our humor is, I wouldn't even say dark, it's just,
It's
you know,
blunt.
So a laugh, a little giggle is absolutely
Right.
nothing.
You lot
So
would hate
thinking,
to be in our group chat.
no, this is what formed you for
And you would
20
hate to be part of our friendship group.
Clearly.
Because the gag is like our friends, it's like, you can't be around us if you don't want the harsh, raw, real truth.
But it's always love.
You can't. It's always gonna be love.
uplifting, It's always positivity.
Like-
you have to be main character. If you're not main character, you can't be around because you cannot be around
Because
insecure
if
people.
we actually done a pod with our friends, like
Right.
you lot,
But I feel like they'd still love.
of course you would
It's a
love, but then you'll
wholesome, real
understand.
group.
Like
Nothing.
I don't like fake. I love to be around people that, as much as I can tell you, bitch, fix your wig, you can say, bitch, your lace is showing.
Exactly. If I got a sugar
And
coat
I'm like,
thing,
oh, so we're talking about it. Like, we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
facts.
it.
No, it's true.
And I like being around real people, and I feel like, I honestly feel like it's a blessing because I feel like in a world full of people that are acting fake and being different and running a facade, it's very rare to find your own people that give you the real talk, because the truth is, honestly, in this modern day age, it's a luxury.
and you know
Everyone's
what?
chatting shit.
Clap for yourself, because I think that actually was your issue growing up.
blunt.
You never had no one telling you the truth besides your family.
Right.
Literally. Like, literally, you went to an all-girls school, I would say most popular in your year, no one was telling you the truth besides your family. So me and Common Cross sister 1 year apart hating, older sister, stop nagging, mum, chill, boyfriend. It's true. Up until like reality, because you've always been a lone wolf.
Yeah, I've never really had like a bit. I've had friends. I still have my.
You still have friends.
I have, but do you know what it is? Because I classify my
You're the
friends as
strictest of
my
the friends.
are family.
Yeah.
Like all my friends are long-term friends. I'm talking like 11,
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Like I roll with real ones. That's why you don't really see me out doing industry things, because it's like, yo,
People be on TikTok for 2 days talking about besties.
do you know what I mean? Because even like
no,
deep, this whole
dude.
inside thing, I can count you how many of my friends called. It was my real friends, day ones in the
Yeah,
crib
yeah.
that pulled up.
No,
It
that's
wasn't
true.
the industry lot. Obviously, you have like people like Chloe, Mandy, ZZ.
Yeah.
Like I know, but I know the real ones. Like I'm not dumb. I know them. Like that actually check in.
Yeah.
But apart from that, like no. It really just be about love-struck faces. You look cute,
Literally,
sis, slay.
hun.
But it's like when you're really going through
No.
it, ain't no one with you, rocking with it.
Babe.
And it be like the community, like my stands, my community, that be in my comments, in my DMs, sending me
Yeah.
prayers, sending me
Yeah.
loves, as in that you lot are realer than the industry.
They are. But
Like-
I always say your community, your stands, your family,
They
they
are-
are so intellectual and loyal,
Right.
and they're so lovely. Like, I can't even believe they would reach out to me on different platforms via Snapchat, Instagram, checking in, you okay? They know teacher's name, always asking for Whitney, always sending me ideas.
Right.
And Whitney's response, I say all the time, Whitney's not a responsive person. Even like prior to this, after Whitney, she posts and go. Like, that's
Yeah,
always
I'm a
been
post and
her.
goer.
Like, obviously she's working
No,
on
but
it.
unless like, if someone sends me a long message on a DM,
Yeah, no, of course.
then
that
I'm
I
a
do
voice
know.
note
But
you.
even your community, they love you that much, they understand it. When they come and look for me, they're like, Lizzie, I know Whitney's always sees by now. And I'm like, Whitney, check this.
Yeah,
I just
Lizzie be sending it to
I
me.
always just
and
forward
I'm
it
just
to
like,
her.
okay, cool, voice note, hey sis. Like, what's
Yeah,
big? But
like-
the gag is I've never really been like a phone person. Like, I feel like Snapchat, I'm the most active on it because it's like, you can just post and go.
Yeah. It's just
Whereas
like
like
fun.
comments and DMs,
I hear
like, I
You
don't
have
really, I'm
all
not
the
really
reason to.
responsive like that. But if I see something that really locks me in,
Yeah.
I'm always gonna voice note.
And you actually rubbed that off on me because one time I was someone who used to engage in comment section, and it's not that I'm bougie above anyone. I be getting anxiety because you guys really be talking about anything. Like you be saying some rude shit, so I'm just like, you know what, out of sight, out of mind. Like I'll just block it out of my way. I
And
don't
the gag
delete
is
it. I just block it out.
Recently, I've been scared of my comments because I'm thinking,
Yeah.
one thing about me, I'm from around the way, innit? So it's like, where we're from, you can't talk shit and not get
About getting
clapped back.
I'm like, what?
So it's like, I don't want to be in comments going back and forth with someone
I
that
hear it.
triggers me. And I'm only human, so of course I'm going to get triggered when I'm being called a jigaboo.
You're so much better than me.
Like, I know.
Guys, I be responding back to comments.
Lizzie responds.
But I'm just a regular girl. Like, what?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't disrespect you. So just like, why would you think it's okay to disrespect my family or me? Why do you think it's okay just to openly talk me? What's all the, even when did we start glamorizing the terminology mean girl?
And
What
my
concept
thing
of mean is
like,
you guys don't know what mean is.
we're like, we went to all girls school. Trust me, we know what mean is.
Mean is when you literally wake up, go to school excited, and your whole year is not talking to you. Mean
Like-
is when, like, do your find it's a real thing. Like mean what?
I know what mean is.
Mean
Like,
is
trust me.
Yeah.
Like, come on, really.
The people saying that are just projecting because that's what they are. Because you can't show any statement, any person with these pokes for like where? So where are you getting mean? Because what? We have deep voices, we're quite loud and we're passionate. All right.
And we laugh like hyenas.
But then you're also beautiful, so you're a beautiful girl.
Right.
You're also smart, so you're a smart girl.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm
but I feel
funny.
like it's just,
so am I a funny girl?
it's just easier, I guess.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's easier to hate you. It's easier to take the easy route out. It's easier to jump on a bandwagon.
But it's fine because God is good.
He's great.
And
And
we
he
are
got
going
your
to
back.
rise up above it and come back harder.
Been back, been hard.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to go to the US.
You need to go to the US, but we'll be coming to the US. And they be in your comments saying, Whitney, come here. They'd be
Yeah,
everywhere.
I know. Like,
Do you know what? Because
this
I've
year I
been
definitely want to be
seeing...
in the US a lot more. I just feel like,
But last year you went twice though.
yeah, but for work.
Yeah, so go and play now.
Yeah, I need to go there to play.
Yeah, go
I
and
need to link
play
up my
and go
American
and-
friends.
Yeah.
My American
What I was
friends.
going to say, because I be on TikTok, you know, I be sending Whitney things and she don't even go open her DMs, so I go and forward it via iMessage, go and check. I've been seeing all the controversies with the content creators. And you know what, I do agree, the pipeline to Love Island to presenter.
Oh,
Like,
what's that? You were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, I know, literally.
What do
And
you
I'm not saying
mean?
I felt used, but apparently, the black guy said, a black guy can go on Love Island.
So was this on TikTok?
Yeah,
You got to be clear. Your story's not making sense.
It's on TikTok. Content creators have been talking about it.
Yeah,
Even-
so give us context. What are you talking about?
The pipeline from Love Island to presenter, you can literally go in the villa for 6 weeks, 4 weeks, whether it's Mimi, India, and you'll be presenting with roles like presenting Mobos or
So what they're saying
hosting
it's not
things.
fair.
They feel like you guys aren't deserving of it.
Damn.
Yeah, guys, I'm repeating, yeah.
Damn.
Or it's just a shortcut, and I do hear in some pedestals because they are amazing, funny, passionate,
But do you know what it is?
talkative content creators out there.
With the whole Love Island thing, right? It's like, one, it's very hard to get on Love Island. It's a process in itself. And two, going on TV doesn't guarantee you that, because there's black girls doing amazing from the industry, and there's also black girls that are struggling from the industry.
That's true.
We come from the same place.
True.
So, and three, you got to do it. You can get there, but you got to do a lot more to stay there and to grow there.
Facts.
So I feel like sometimes it
like
might be
that.
a thing where you go on Love Island and you get loads of followers, or it might be a thing where I don't know, like that Leah girl that done that TikTok and she got billions of views. That was her come up into the industry.
I don't know
feel
that
like
is.
I don't feel like it's one for us to criticize how someone came up, because everyone will have their come up.
I agree.
It's a matter of when.
I don't think they're disputing that. I think they're saying, do you think it's more accessible when you do present yourself on Love Island?
It's definitely easier because you're closer to that realm. But I do feel like that when you look at like every single black girl from Love Island ever, everyone's doing completely different things,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Not
That is
completely
true.
different. Like everyone's in like their own box and
Yeah,
element.
that is true.
Some people are doing better than others, but it might just be their time right now. And also, you got to look at the downside. How painful must it be, like knowing that you're a black girl on Love Island and you're not even being presented with the same opportunities as your peers?
Facts.
Because you know the industry only be picking one golden girl, one for personality, one for fashion, one for makeup.
And that's basically what's happened.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They keep recycling the same people. But for us, it's like to maintain relevancy, to stay there, we've got to do a lot more. Do you know what I mean? No one's just cruising. Like,
No.
do you know what I mean? Your
Yeah.
followers go up and down every single day.
Yeah, no, I do know. Obviously, we know those things fluctuate. But yeah, it was just a whole debate on TikTok. And that's why I feel like, I don't know if you noticed, I feel like engagements have reduced. However, the views are very much high. The content
I saw
creators,
that.
they was on strike, you know? They were saying
I
they're
saw
not
that.
liking the blue tickers.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
like, they was on strike. So
I saw that.
And then look, even is it Ahiz?
Oh,
He came up 2 weeks ago, and when I joined TikTok, that's the first person I saw, followed, laughed
saw
at.
that.
So for him to be saying he's not presented with opportunities as Victor, Nella, etc., and he's not even, and it's 2025, and I would say he's definitely a TikTok pioneer.
But I feel like it's based on different factors. And you need to understand that some people in the industry have universes. So they click up. So when you join a clique, you get more jobs.
Facts.
Because sometimes jobs want you and your clique.
group.
Do you know what I mean?
That is true.
But when you're like kind of solo riding, you've got to be strong enough for them to still want you.
So he's keep your head up.
Because
That is
but that's
true.
what a lot
I
of people
actually
do in the
have
industry
noticed
do.
People love
Everyone,
to
look at them. Look at the new Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's true.
It's a great concept.
It's true.
But
yeah.
your money's bigger
It's true.
together. You're better together than singular.
No, history showed that time and time, whether it's the Spice Girl, whether it's this, the
I think you're always
things
better as
are
a
better
group.
as a group, true.
Do you know what I mean?
The City Girls.
Look
True.
at PPG.
Who?
Not PPG. From Love Island, USA.
Leah, Serena, and Jaina. Why do
Yeah.
they call them PPG? Oh, Powerpuff
Yeah, but
Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, the internet is
Yeah.
I didn't know this whole time PPG stand for Powerpuff Girls.
No, honestly, like a universe is always like so much
Yes,
stronger.
facts. But it's always better with a group.
But I
or
do
pair.
feel like I'm yet to see a UK black girl universe, apart from Girlverse, a Love Island black girl universe. It's just
I do like
doesn't happen.
Girlverse. Even I think Zoe's on a break, but I do like Girlverse.
Yeah.
But even that, do you feel like where do Girlverse even meet? Do you feel like they can vibe because they're gorgeous? So I feel like Pretty's always gonna recognize Pretty, but I actually do love them as an image. I love that Barley girl. Her intellect is through.
Oh,
the
she's
roof.
so smart.
She
History
is
girl.
So yeah,
Social media, that's just like the new bag now. Like, it's crazy.
I agree. Parents are okay with their kids, not even university, the grand finale stage, but not attending secondary school if they've got an income on TikTok, on Twitch. And parents are seeing it. Parents are engaging in their kids'
Live-o.
content. This is 2025. Our mum was on a whole podcast. Like, what? Once upon a time, absolutely.
And Big Mama was coming on that show that we're going to do.
Yeah, literally, our great aunt. Like what? It's nuts. Yeah, like social media is an all-time high. Like once upon a time, people would have mocked it from MySpace, but this is the now. Literally.
I just feel like you just got to appreciate what you have and go, go, go. But I thought the main thing in terms of staying relevant in this industry is you've got to be authentic.
So take that leaf out your book and just remain true to yourself.
I am true to
You've
myself.
been, but never ever dilute or change for nobody.
No, I said that was a thought. I was thinking,
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like the whole thing made me question
Yourself,
like,
and I hate
myself,
that.
and that's why I came off social media. I'm thinking, how
Anything
dare
that's making you question yourself, your worth.
Do you know
Not
what
worth.
27 years of building this armor took? There was no way. So I was just like, yeah, let me just like break off and come back.
I love that.
But it's authenticity. That's the truth, and that's why I would say to like a lot of creators, why they're not seeing the results that they want to be seeing is because you're literally copying someone else's content.
We see it.
You need to focus on being in the blueprint, not a copy. We don't need another Molly May.
Facts.
There's only one.
Facts. We don't need another Mr. Wardrobe. There's only one, and we love Stan.
Do you know
the
what I
Queen.
mean? But the gag is there's only one you. And
Facts,
imagine
literally
that.
true. One thing I can say on this big internet, I'm not even being biased for my sister. There's actually only one you. I haven't seen a black girl designer who does it how you do it in your field. The same. I haven't seen no one like Miss Our Fabulous Renee stay true to himself, constantly come online, whether it's raging,
Even
whether
Nella's
it's,
definitely in that category.
Yeah, everyone's in their own literal field, and I do love
I would
that.
say like we're like personality babes.
Definitely, but I feel like
I can do both.
our personalities don't really shine through the poddy, but people who know you know your personality.
But I'm not gonna lie, you lot try to cancel me for laughing.
Yeah, so now...
So you get nothing else from me today.
Yeah, today. Yeah, and I hear it.
But no, with time it will come.
But our sister always says to us that Lizzie and Whitney, well, I feel like you just need to...
What?
Be true to yourself and open up.
Yeah, no, right.
Like,
I
our
feel like
family
this is a
finds
good
us so
start.
it is, but honestly, like we actually are such a vibe. Our family finds us so entertaining.
Honestly,
You're that girl.
You
I'm
need
that
to
girl.
back us in real life.
We those girls. Yeah.
We need to go on tour
Period.
in America.
Let's go on holiday, girl. Shake a little
Right.
leg. Some Patron, please. And that's what's up. Well, I'm glad you're good. You look naturally gorgeous. I'm sure you've been missed.
Thank you.
And you know, sometimes, because me and Whitney, like, again, it's like very much tough love, but you just know when your sister's hurting. So,
Right. And
like, you gotta, even when I was nice with you for 2 days, she's like, why are you calling? Why are you? I'm like, my
Literally,
beautiful
I'm like,
girl,
stop
how are you?
calling
I'm
me.
like, Joshua, should I go pull up to Whitney? I feel like she's in a mood. He's like, just go, girl. I'm like,
I'm
you
like,
sure?
why are you here?
Yeah.
I'm like, TT can't come.
Yeah, look at her.
And then she peed on my carpet
Why would
twice.
you ban her? Because we're family. What did Lilo and Stitch say?
No.
Are you joking?
I remember it, but I don't know it.
Aloha means family.
And family means no one gets left behind.
Exactly.
Right, TT.
And TT knows that. All right, Bobo.
But yeah, guys.
But yeah,
It's been a good catch up. That's what's been going on.
life post, inside-ish, Whitney's mental being now.
Yeah.
But yeah, been good, still good. Been that, still that. Yeah.
Been better.
Only gonna get better.
Period.
Whatever the weather. And that's
Slay.
on Maybe Together. But yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah,
That
thank
is
you
a
guys
wrap.
for watching this episode. We're going to do a part 2 dilemma
Yeah.
episode and get into all the dilemmas you guys have been sending over the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So tune into that next week. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to be kind. Yeah, and that's coming from me,
yes.
child. So you know I mean it.
To be kind, spread love, not war. Condoms
Yeah.
are cheaper than guns. You can tune in on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube every Wednesday.
Period. Mwah. Love you guys. See you next week.
Whitney, Whitney, Whitney. I need you to tell me what it's giving.